friends, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a cozy Christmas video. So if you watched my last video, you saw that I went to the depot at Gibson Mill. We did some antique shopping and it was just so fun. I did end up finding a table there that I was really excited about and I'm going to be using as a desk in our office. And so the table is here and I am going to share that with you in this video. And then after that, we are going to run a quick errand. I need to grab a few ingredients for a holiday appetizer that I'm telling you is so good. It is a no-bake appetizer. There are only 3 ingredients, actually technically 4 I guess, but just a couple of ingredients. It is truly foolproof and absolutely delicious, but I have a holiday party that I'm going to, so I need to go ahead and prep that today so that it is ready this evening. And we are going to also be just going around and finishing up some things that I need to do on my to-do list to be ready for Christmas. So our Christmas comes a little bit early here at the house for the 5 of us. We celebrate together as a family early because we do travel later on, and then we get to celebrate with our extended family. I need another roll of wrapping paper and some ribbon and just a couple odds and ends. So we might pop into Target to grab those items as well. And then I want to share just a couple of our favorite holiday traditions that we do each and every year and just get to share that with you near the end of the video. Let's go ahead and head into the office. I want to start there and show you my new table and just how that space is all cozy and decorated for Christmas. Here she is. I just feel like this is the perfect addition to this space. The stain that it has, the age, the wear and tear just makes me love it that much more. It does have this drawer, which my kids have already put some things in, but this is perfect because they will sit on this side of the table, generally with some ottomans that we have at our piano, and they just bring the ottomans in here and we'll kind of just get to work. And so this is just truly something that I'm so excited about. I think it looks so great with our other furniture we have over here. These chairs are boucle and they're from Cheetah Living. And then my little end table in here is from Target. And I'm loving all of the darker wood pieces in here. I love that we have a little bit of contrast with our rug. This is a Chris Loves Julia rug from Amazon. Actually, I got mine off of Facebook Marketplace, but it is sold on Amazon. And then this is the trunk that is really not a long-term solution, but it's what we use right now for shoe storage. And then I've just got a wreath for Christmas and our little sconce up there. I just love the cozy layered feel in this room with all of our blankets and the different fabrics and materials. I think it's just so cozy. And then over in this corner here, I do have this dresser that I've shared many times and I love it. This was a Facebook Marketplace find, and then I have a candle with a little candle wreath and a cute little piece of artwork from Etsy in this frame. This is such a great piece to store schoolwork and school supplies and my office supplies, my computer charger. I even have my camera accessories in here. It's just been such a great piece. I almost never show this view because unfortunately this is one of our catch-all things, and so I have this really old big armoire that I used to have in our laundry room and we brought in here for all of the school supplies and things like that. But it does end up collecting packages and things that I just don't want sitting out. But on the side, I have a pile of artwork. I have some art up above it. So it's kind of a little cluttered space right now, and eventually I do need to work on organizing that, but I do just love this cozy little space. For my super simple holiday appetizer, we just need a couple of ingredients and I need to grab those at Trader Joe's. This dip is always a crowd favorite and honestly it could not be easier. We're just going to need 3 simple ingredients: whipped cream cheese, candied pecans, and then my absolute favorite hot sweet pepper jelly. I also made a quick stop into Target while I was out because I needed more wrapping paper. I've been loving the Hearth and Hand wrapping paper this year because it is so thick and it's such great quality. It was so fun to mix and match all of the different colors and patterns this year, and I honestly just need something really durable since we do travel with gifts. I also couldn't help but noticing all of the other cute holiday packaging at Target. And before I walked out the door, this Hallmark holiday quilt caught my eye. I love the design, the colors, just everything about it. And I was really wishing that I had found it earlier on in this season. If you or a loved one are gluten-free, you will love this cookbook. I found Erin on her page on Instagram called Meaningful Eats, and she shares gluten-free recipes that are so delicious and do not taste gluten-free. This cookbook is full of so many incredible recipes for the holiday season. And so I'm gonna flip through it and show you some of the pages, but it is such a good find. Some of our absolute favorite holiday cookies are in here, like these snowballs. I make them every year. And then my husband and my son's favorite are these peanut butter blossoms. And I just love that I don't have to make one special batch for the ones that need gluten-free and then regular for the other kiddos, because these just taste so amazing. Okay, this is why I love this book so much, because so many of these recipes are just swapping out 1 or 2 things. All you need is the gluten-free measure for measure flour. Everything else is a normal average ingredient for so many of these cookies. And so that was why I grabbed it, because I just felt like a lot of her recipes were super attainable, especially for people that just don't, have that baking bone in them, which I've got to say, that's just not one of my strong suits. I do enjoy baking, but it's just not one of my strong suits. So I love that this feels attainable. These looked so delicious too. So anyway, I won't show you the entire book, but you should check it out. I'll have it linked down in my video description below, and also check her out on Instagram too. I just realized I have not shared this with y'all. This is the Joy to the World Christmas devotional from Rooted and Grounded, and it is so sweet. This has been so fun to go through each day. So it is actually based off of the Joy to the World song, and it goes through each lyric, and it's really, really special. It just keeps you remembering every day the true reason for this season, and it really is super sweet. It's got some really beautiful pictures in it, and I have it kind of just sitting here in the kitchen as a reminder to pick it up each day. Okay, let's go ahead and start with our whipped cream cheese here. Just having this out on the counter is really helpful to get it nice and soft. And I am using a pie dish. We actually got this for our wedding, and it was originally from Williams Sonoma. and it's just a pie dish that I love. So I found that this was actually the perfect size for this dip when I made this for the first time. So we're just gonna go ahead and go in here, mix things up, and get a nice base layer. I found that using a spatula is the most helpful tool here when trying to spread this nice and smooth. I'm kind of cracking myself up here because I forgot that I ended up using 2 containers of this whipped cream cheese. This is 8 ounces, so 16 ounces of cream cheese. Everyone was raving about this at my last holiday get together, so I'm really excited to bring it to the next. I just love getting together with friends this time of year and just an excuse to either dress down or dress up. My last get together was with some friends and we all had cozy Christmas PJs on. My next one, we are also being cozy, and then I have one last one with our community group girls, and we are getting fancy. We're gonna dress up, go to a nice restaurant. We've got like a little secluded room we're gonna be in, and we're just gonna have some good food, do a little favorite things gift exchange, and it's gonna be really sweet. I'm curious to hear down in the comments below, what are some of your favorite holiday appetizers to take to get-togethers? They could be desserts, but I would love to hear, and if you'd love to share a recipe as well, that would be even better. Now that we have our cream cheese all smoothed out, we're going in with the pepper jelly. I'm just taking a spoon for this, and this one actually is 1 jar. It just smells divine. This is the perfect mix of sweet and spicy. I'm not a real big spice lover. My husband can take the heat and he loves it on anything, but I prefer something a little bit more, not dull, but just not quite as bold. I don't want to have heartburn when I'm finished with my meal, and I do have a hiatal hernia, so I do get heartburn pretty easily. That may be why I don't love spicy things. So we're just going to top this nice and smooth, y'all. It smells so delicious. Now we're gonna go in with our candied pecans, and we are just going to top this with all of this goodness. Y'all, I am telling you, it tastes so good. It smells so good. And then you're just going to serve it with your favorite crackers. And just like that, you have the most delicious holiday appetizer. So simple, so easy, so tasty. I hope you will try this. If you do, make sure you come back to this video and let me know in the comments down below. I wanted to take a few minutes to share some of our favorite holiday traditions. We love to bake a little bit around the holidays. We don't do anything over the top since we travel to Illinois, where there's always plenty of Christmas goodies waiting for us, but we did make a few of our favorites. I just love that time in the kitchen with the kids. We also make a point of visiting the Billy Graham Library each Christmas season. It's one of those traditions that we look forward to each year. We love walking through the live nativity, seeing the animals, and being reminded of the story of Christ's birth in such a simple and meaningful way. We usually grab a meal together while we're there and spend some time wandering through the gift shop. They also have Billy Graham's childhood home on the grounds, which you can tour as well. It's the home he grew up in, lovingly restored, and it's such a powerful reminder of humble beginnings and a life rooted in faith. We've done that tour before, but just typically don't do that during the Christmas season because it is such a busy and crowded time, but it really is special if you ever get the chance. Another favorite tradition for us is ice skating. We've only been doing this for the last couple of years, but the kids really enjoy it. There's just something about bundling up, laughing through a few wobbly laps, and making those memories together. And as we wrap up, I wanted to just share a few words from the Christmas story in Luke 2. And the angel said to them, "Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord." That's what we're celebrating this season. And of course, we end up doing a couple of nights driving around looking at Christmas lights. It's just so sweet to see the windows glowing and the houses sparkling. Everything just feels so peaceful. We love to grab some hot cocoa and listen to Christmas music. Hey friends, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I also wanted to wish you all a very merry and blessed Christmas season. May you not forget the true reason that we celebrate Christmas, which is the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. I am so looking forward to celebrating that with my family. I am going to be taking a little bit of a break here as we are getting ready to celebrate Christmas with our family here and then our extended family, and then ringing in the new year. Our kids are off school for a couple of weeks, and I just really want to cherish that time with them and be present with them while they are home. So I will see you all back at probably the end of the first week of January, and I look forward to it. Wishing you all the merriest Christmas, and I will see you then. Bye, friends.